All right, what's going on, you guys? Nick here with Nick Strength and Power. I've got a couple of interesting stories for you guys today. The first story, Brandon Curry, with a couple of physique updates here. Now, the first one was this video, which I thought had a pretty interesting caption. He said, don't mistake my kindness for weakness, even though people know me to be Mr. Nice Guy. I have every intention of going back-to-back. And, of course, ironically, it's a back training video. It says, even if it's against all odds, 2020 vision. So Brandon Curry, as we know, has every intention of repeating in 2020 and defending the title that he won in 2019, even against the comeback of Phil Heath. You got Dexter Jackson. Now you got Big Ramy in that lineup. You got William Bonac, Hadi Chupin. A lot of great bodybuilders coming for that title this year, and Brandon really has a chip on his shoulder to attempt to defend what he won last year. And I've said this before, but personally, I think we're going to see the best version we've ever seen of Brandon Curry. He seems to improve every single time he steps on stage. I think he looked phenomenal last year, but I think he's going to look even better and even sharper this year. And I think he's going to give these guys a much harder time than we think. And he also posted, in addition to this video, he posted this possible physique update. And I want to get your guys' opinion on this in the comment section below. He says, Monday motivation. Let's get it, y'all. P.S. I already know my coach takes blurry photos. Then he says, current or nah. So I wanted to ask you guys if you think this is a current physique update of Brandon Curry or a throwback physique update of Brandon Curry. Now, personally, my guess would be that it's a throwback because he looks really, really sharp in this update. And now he's like 8 weeks out from the Olympia right now. I think we're about 8 weeks away. So if this is a current physique update, he's looking to be in phenomenal shape 8 weeks ahead of the Olympia. My guess would be it's an older physique update from closer to the Olympia. He looks like 5 or 6 weeks out from a show. He looks really dialed in. The striations that he's got in his shoulders, vascularity all throughout his legs. You can see his serratus, vascularity all throughout his midsection and serratus. If this is a current physique update, I think Brandon Curry is going to be a super dangerous competitor at this year's Mr. Olympia. Obviously, he already is because he's the returning defending champ. But if this is recent, man, I think a lot of competitors are probably taking him serious right now if they haven't been taking him serious so far. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you guys think this is a current physique update from Brandon Curry? Now, next up in the news, Keone Pearson with a physique update after making the announcement that he will not be competing in the 2020 Mr. Olympia in the 212 category, despite the fact that he qualified at the Chicago Pro. He's taking some time off to focus on his personal life. And he posted this physique update, and he changed the caption on it. Originally, it said, "My face when people think I'm done, never satisfied." Now, he did change the caption on this post. The caption now reads, "Never satisfied, Keone 3.0 coming soon." And obviously, after making that announcement that he was not doing the 2020 Mr. Olympia despite qualifying, he got a lot of backlash and a lot of support. It was a really mixed reaction because a lot of people wanted to see him compete and do well in 212. I think he's a potential future 212 Mr. Olympia champion. Personally, I've seen some rumors floating around that Keone might be moving up to men's open bodybuilding or somewhere down the line. That is his goal. And based on how he's looking in this picture, and this is the reason why I wanted to talk about this physique update, I think he does have the potential to move up to men's open bodybuilding, but I don't think it's going to be anytime soon. I think 2021, he's going to still focus on 212, hopefully go to the Olympia, hopefully win a show, and still get to the Olympia next year, and then attempt that 212 Olympia title. But somewhere down the line, I don't think it's unrealistic that we could see Keone Pearson in men's open bodybuilding, bringing those lines and those aesthetics to that division. So shout out to Keone. Always supportive of what Keone is doing. Now, next up in the news, I wanted to get your guys' opinion on this. Obviously, there's been a lot of controversy recently with the Sean Ray petition to remove Sean Ray from the official commentary role that he holds with shows like the Olympia and other pro shows where he is doing the live commentary play-by-play. So RX Muscle posted this on their Instagram, and I thought it would be an interesting discussion for the comment section of this video as well. Multi-stream Olympia webcast. Of course, you're going to have the main stream, likely with Sean Ray doing commentary, RX Muscle, Fiat Abiad, and of course myself. Now, I believe the option that RX Muscle was throwing out here is if we all did our own live stream during the Olympia live stream, you guys could pick which one you listen to while you watch the actual live stream. So my question to you guys is, would you want me to do a live stream commentary? Because I haven't decided yet if I'm going to do an actual live play-by-play during the Olympia. I've thought about it. I kind of want to. I like doing the recap videos. I like doing, just multiple videos about the Olympia. I haven't really done a live stream reaction to the Olympia yet. But if you guys want me to, I want you guys to let me know in the comment section below if you would choose to listen to that over the actual commentary, the RX Muscle commentary, or Fouad's commentary. And if you do, I'm going to strongly consider doing an Olympia live stream this year, giving my own play-by-play. So let me know your selection in the comment section below. Now, next up in the news, Rob and Dana Linn Bailey. Of course, you guys probably know they had a gym called the Warhouse gym. It was a pretty famous gym. Well, Rob and Dana just put up a post recently announcing that they're going to be closing down the Warhouse gym, and they will no longer be charging for memberships. There will no longer be members to the gym, and they will be selling off all the equipment and everything within the gym due to circumstances they say outside of their control. So I don't know specifically what those circumstances might be, but the Warhouse gym is apparently closing. So yet another casualty of the rough year that 2020 has been for everybody. And here's what Rob and Dana had to say in their video.
What's up, guys? Rob Bailey, Dana Linn Bailey. We have some unfortunate news that is accompanied by every single reason, every single excuse that I don't want to cover. Literally worked until the last minute to try to keep from having to make this announcement. We've been working for a long time to try to not make this announcement, but unfortunately, all great things in the world have to come to an end. As of this morning, Warhouse Gym is closed forever. We will be selling all the equipment this week. I'll be posting price lists on the story. In the meantime, this is like take 800, and we're trying to stay positive and remember all the super dope events. I've never seen a gym, have this many cool events, and we've just done so much cool stuff here. I think setting out to make this gym, we wanted to make it the coolest,
apart from everybody else,
coolest gym in the world.
Yeah.
And
it was. So,
yeah.
Just want to thank all of our members throughout the years, and everyone that has traveled across the United States, across the world, that have come to share our gym and your experience with us, and to come out and hang out with us at events.
Anyone who's worried about memberships, we're going to cancel all memberships today. You won't be charged. And we'll be here all week selling equipment, first come, first serve. Say something positive to end this, please.
Thank you, guys. We love you.
Now, next up in the news, I saw a physique update from one of my favorite classic physique pros. He's not qualified for the Olympia this year, but his name is Dmitry Vorotintsev, and he posted this physique update. And I've always thought that he had a really, just a really unique physique in terms of how small his waist is, how wide his upper body is. And he's looked like this for a long time. I think we've been talking about him for probably 3 or 4 years now. He's been kind of on the scene. But in this recent physique update, it looks like he's really starting to develop some good muscle maturity, some density. He's got kind of a grainy look to his physique in combination with the crazy structure that he has. And I think he's somebody that down the line with a little bit more size is going to be a serious threat to the classic physique category. I think one of the things that's been holding him back is his legs. His legs are severely lacking compared to his upper body. He really needs to make some improvements there for him to be a really dangerous pro. But his upper body, I think, is already there. Once he brings up those legs, I think he's going to be definitely a very dangerous competitor. And certainly in this physique update, you can see some of the changes that he's made. Like I said, that kind of grainy quality that he's getting to his physique, he didn't really have before. And it's something that I think is making him really look a lot better than he did. I think he just needs to bring up that lower body, and he could be a serious contender at the Olympia and actually qualify for the Olympia one day. Now, next up in the news, a James Hollingshead physique update just a couple weeks out from the Two Bros Pro British Grand Prix, which is a qualifier for next year's Mr. Olympia. Now, I'm not really sure who all is doing the British Grand Prix, but if you go over and look at the Two Bros Pro Instagram page, you can find some of the names that are on that list. They do have a decent lineup, it looks like, so far. You've got James Hollingshead, of course. We just talked about him. But if you go over to their Instagram page, you can see that Essa Obiad is actually doing this competition. I can't remember the last time that we saw Essa in a men's open lineup, but it looks like Essa is doing this, as well as you've got AK the Giant. Jamie Jahal is doing it. He just did the Europa Spain. Samson Dowda is going to be in this lineup. Also another guy that I think is pretty good. This Mark Hector guy, he's impressed me so far this year, and I think he could be a dangerous guy at the British Grand Prix as well. So you got a pretty decent lineup there, and again, this is going to be a qualifier for next year's 2021 Mr. Olympia. So even though James has already qualified for this year's Mr. Olympia, he's kind of going that extra mile and continuing to compete even during his Olympia prep this year, which I think is something very impressive. Now, next up in the news, the final story. Eddie Hall preparing for his fight with Hafthor Bjornsson in September of 2021. Another physique update from Eddie here where he's looking pretty ripped. He's looking like he's in really good shape. But also recently on Eddie Hall's YouTube channel, he hit his sparring partner so hard that his sparring partner was spitting up blood. So that was pretty intense. That clip was on his YouTube channel. And again, all the recent physique updates that we've seen from Eddie, he looks leaner. He looks more dialed in. He looks like he's losing more and more weight. He looks more defined. His abs look better. So it's going to be interesting to see this matchup between him and Hafthor because both of them have been slimming down, getting in better shape, and it looks like they're both going through a pretty good transformation for this fight. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Who's going to win between Eddie and Hafthor? Who you guys got? And that's going to wrap it up for the video today, guys. I hope you did, in fact, enjoy it. Please give it a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Please subscribe to this channel if you have not subscribed yet already. We are now 17,000 subscribers away from that 1 million milestone. Every subscriber counts, so make sure you click that subscribe button. As always, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Nick Strength and Power, signing out.